Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Moses joins us now with a quick look at sports, and a local fast pitch team from the past is getting some national recognition. And well deserved. They've been recognized provincially, but now nationally, they were a heck of a team. Certainly one to be defeated. Of course, we're talking about the Lloydminster Junior A Liners. They won several national championships in a row, and after being recognized by the Alberta Hall of Fame 8 years ago, the team is now garnering national praise. Nerman Esau catches up with the Liners GM, who helped build the local dynasty.
When you think of sport dynasties, teams like the Edmonton Oilers, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the New York Yankees come to mind. But here in the border city, we are home to our very own dynasty. The Lloydminster Liners Junior A team proved to be unstoppable in the early 90s. The club won 4 straight national championship titles in a row, a feat that could be tough to beat.
1990 was the big year. That's when it all started. We got very, very serious, and we were serious before, don't get me wrong. It's just that we didn't maybe have the talent in the right places.
Mike Lamb was the general manager of the Liners in the late 80s and when they won the championships. The team was inducted into the Softball Alberta Hall of Fame back in 2004. Now, 8 years later, it was announced the team will be inducted into the Softball Canada Hall of Fame.
Anytime you're honored for either locally or provincially or whatever, it's always an honor because a lot of volunteers and a lot of work went into the organization, and finally you get big time recognition for it.
The team won championships from 1990 to 1993. Lamb, the architect behind the dynasty, says the teams wouldn't be as successful if both the coaches and the players didn't buy into the system.
We had some pretty strict rules on our team. But at the same token, the guys all knew that the end result could be a gold medal, and we always kept focused.
Lamb is one of the few people credited with helping shape the baseball scene here in the border city. A few months ago, a diamond field at the Legion Ballpark was named after him. The gesture meant a lot to Lamb. He says finding local talent was a major factor in his team's championships.
Among our local people, like Danny Haygarth and Garth Gazowicz and so on, we had some real good local talent, and they all bought into the program, and away we went from there.
The team will be honored during a ceremony in November. Nerman Esau, Newcap News.
All right, moving on, Wainwright was host to an AJHL game over the weekend as a fundraiser for the local Junior B program. Close to 700 people filled into the multiplex again to watch the Lloydminster Bobcats and the North Battleford North Stars play a preseason match. The money raised helps cover the cost of provincials, which are hosted by the Wainwright Bisons Junior B team on April 4th, 2013. $7,500 were raised at the game. And sticking with Junior B, last week we mentioned the Lloydminster Bandits added to their coaching staff, with Todd Pallett joining the fold as an assistant. Today, they announced the hiring of their new GM. Greg Buchanan will be the man behind the scenes. Buchanan was the general manager of the Lloydminster Border Kings senior men's hockey team for 10 seasons, winning 2 Allen Cups, something that was hard for the Bandits brass to overlook. Buchanan says his relationships that he built at the senior level will help the Bandits bring in good young talent.
Hockey organizations across Western Canada, so it's nice to know and pick up the phone, be able to phone somebody and find a player possibly.
With Greg coming aboard, his knowledge and surrounding area that he knows people, I think be a lot of good contacts coming out.
Buchanan replaces Dean Stark, who left due to other work commitments, but will stay on as a board member. Training camp begins tonight with their first preseason game September 15th against Wainwright. With summer going to an end of the golf season, it will be wrapping up shortly, and this week's golf tips, Matt Schumont, put all the tips he learned this season and goes one-on-one with head pro Kyle Duffin.
Welcome to the final installment of Golf Tips, of course, joined by head pro Kyle Duffin. Now we're going to use all these golf tips that you taught me this year, and I'm going to play you in a hole. But before we do that, you want to say some thank yous?
Yeah, just on behalf of the City of Lloydminster and the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center, it was It was a fun little golf tip episode we did here, and I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and also coming out and enjoying the facility this year.
All right, perfect. Well, since you're the pro, we'll let you step up and hit first.
Sounds good.
All right, we both got some birdie putts. I'm just off onto the right. You're pin high, so you're looking pretty good. So let's go attack these birdies.
You got her. Let's get at her. Good four.
Thank you. Good par. Kyle, thank you very much for doing golf tips this year. This has been a blast. Perfect. Yeah, thanks.
This week's golf tip is brought to you by the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. All are welcome to enjoy the 18-hole course and meet with Kyle Duffin, the head professional, for tips on how to improve your game.